Greetings there, my fellow xenogene zoologists. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, the first Wendigo, episode 120. Taste the rainbow. I think herbal meds I'm going to take off of this shelf entirely. I don't need it here. In fact, I don't need the shelf, period. And then I am going to remove this shelf because this shelf will contain 75 heal root, and that's more heal root than I want to process through the drug lab. I will turn on auto harvesting ovum once it's all squared away. So that we can have our egg day, because it's long overdue. Vendetta should be... Yeah, Vendetta's actually getting pretty close to being let out. Vendetta is a Edekin... What are you crossed with? I don't know what you're crossed with. Edekin Dirtmole cross, maybe? Because you got strong melee damage? I don't know, maybe you're not even a cross. Maybe you're just an Edekin filter? Who are your parents? That's probably more helpful to look at. Guero. Okay, so you're in Edekin Dirtmole cross. Is about to be out. We can consider growing some more people. Monsters. Also, before I forget, we could do the... That would be really good to do right now. The Praetor ceremony. So kicking the Praetor ceremony off. And getting some Neanderthal. But that might have to wait till next stream because I'm just about out of time. I'll also want to fill out every bed in here and put all the beds in and get them installed and waiting for prisoners. So I'll at least have 3 beds in every prison. So we're ready for a resurgence of capacity. I've already taken ova out of the stockpile so they don't get moved. So unfertilized eggs is actually not true here because it's done. So bad eggs is what gets put here. Oh, you're going to be late to your own ceremony. Go, go, go! This is Bryzitz leveling up. Knight to Praetor. I believe that room that I had squared away, this was for a Duchess, wasn't it? So this is impressive enough to satisfy. He might require a better throne. I actually didn't check that. Let me check now to know if I have a big construction project due or not. Praetor. No. Just any throne is fine. Not a grand throne. I like how Wendy's sitting on her own grand throne for it. Seems fitting. Oh, look at Jack. Jack is like, oh, I deserve a throne too, guys, and is sitting on one despite not being royal. Cross your fingers for a good Psycast. It was honorable. That's good. You gained a permit point. And... what Psylink did you get? Skip? You had Skip. Wait, I'm confused. Was it Skip? Yeah, it was Skip. Chaos Skip and Skip. Didn't you have Skip? I'm so confused. No, Psylink 4. So you gained Skip. Man, Skip Master. That is awesome. Oh, you're not high enough for Words of Inspiration or Skip Shield, so we'll hold off on that. I thought he had skip. I know Wendy has skip, but I'm pretty sure he had it too. I like how everyone's still there and he just buzzed off. He's like, all right, I'm done. Yeah, he got level 4 from a neuroformer, so it must have been skip. What about permits? Transport. So maybe work towards aerodrone salvo? Because I don't really need the others. Well, yeah, I'll actually do steel. That's something that I actually find that I need often, and it's nice to have just a guaranteed income. Poof, steel. Yeah, he got 4, yeah, okay. He had the neuroformer already because he had installed one, so he didn't gain anything. That's why it went. Yeah, Chimik is right. Oh well. Not a big deal. So then the last thing I really wanted to do is to get the super surgeries underway. So that's Wendy's surgeries, and it requires an assistant and a shaper. So if I have to get T-Sang hopped up on Wake Up, I will, in order to rush that along. Yeah, I totally forgot that edge case. I remembered that edge case, but like it just eluded me. Because I was like, he had skip. Like I was pretty certain he had skip. So he did in fact have skip. It was just that he gained nothing because he was already level 4. So it's probably best to, you know, not do that. Or to have Psylinks to go from 5 to 6. Growth moment. Sanguine. Oh, look at you. Body purist, but still happy. Might be hope for you. So of these babies, as a little reminder, we have a brawler baby, a dirt mole test subject, a dirt mole pigskin, a pigskin hybrid, a fur skin something hybrid. Most of them are just like battle grunts except for Lilin. The rest are... Well, no, I guess Banish is not a battle grunt. Banish and Dave were test subjects. You belong to the glitterworld Empire as a genie. Well, I guess I'm rescuing you. And then Bryzit, you're going to come down here and call in some favors, bring in some trade. I think I'll do more exotics. I think we're going to need as many lances as we can get going into capturing people. All right, T-Sang. Wake up. Make those parts. Do I really have that little rice? My god. I think it's just all tied up in this prison here. So it's not quite as bad as I thought. There is 600 rice in this prison. So it just looks worse. Oh. Yeah, it's a big mistake. So the current prisoners that we have, until I start harvesting them in earnest, let's not use meds for their, like, stupid illnesses, because I really don't care about that. So where is our herbal meds? Just need to be hauled, that's all. So let's start hauling the herbal meds to... Why are you hauling it up over here? Try again. Haul the herbal meds to the stockpile down by the prison, and then I will open up the floodgates for OVA farming. So we're ready to OVA farm. So in order to do that, I want to change this over to farm. And this first time will require a little bit of manual labor, where I have to go to each one and go ova, or ovum. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I am not going to queue up surgeries for my own people at the moment. I'm just going to overfarm the prisoners. And then on these guys, I am going to gene farm them. Gethanon, does gene farming kill them? Does that queue up a death extraction, or does it wait until their cooldowns are done? If it waits until their cooldowns are done, I'll just set and forget. Oh, Kath is gone? Okay. Yeah, because it's like 5 in the morning in Sweden. That makes sense. Well, if I see them stuck in the gene extractor, I'll pull them out manually. But I think it waits until it's... Much like Hemogen, it waits until it's not non-fatal. I hope. This is the second to last implant that I want. And yeah, I really like this prison. It's going to make my life a lot easier, I think. Other things to consider. Mechs and haulers can be unrestricted. Fabricors still should probably be behind the walls. So there's the Shaper. And now this is the last one, the Circadian Assistant, so that Wendy doesn't have to sleep as much. And I'm trying to queue all the surgeries all up at once, so she spends a minimum amount of time, under anesthesia. So, Rhadamant, you needed to be implanted with passive prison. And then Pointer needed it as well. And then once they get those xenogerms implanted, I can give them a peg leg so that they can feed themselves. Because otherwise it's extra manual labor for my doctors. I'm also going to pull Hemogen off of the harvesting because I have a lot of Hemogen and I don't need to waste my the doctor manpower to hemo farm. So the default is just ovum only. So now, allow herbal meds, and the harvest should begin. Can slaves even trade? I don't think they can, so the inspired trade is a little weird. Yeah, no, I don't think it's allowed. I bet the corpse freezer's looking ridiculous. No, it's not quite as ridiculous as I thought. I mean, there's certainly a lot of them. Oh, really? Oh my lord. Low. What are you doing? Come on, this is a simple procedure. You don't have to cut the torso in 1 out of 40? Yeah, you didn't have to do that. That I am certain of. So if I'm correct... Oh no, there is a place to... Stockpile Zone 2. Where is that? That must be some temporary stockpile. Oh, yeah. So ovum should not be hauled here. So that we don't haul that away. So now there's nowhere to put the eggs, so they just sit in the associated prisons. Like, at the foot of the bed. So that we can fertilize it much easier. No, that was weird. I mean, whatever. It's all the same, roughly the same food source. But it's very strange that you pull from one and go from the other. So Lo is now doing the xenogerm for Pointer. And that means I can peg leg for Pointer. Razman still needs the xenogerm. And this is just to lighten the load of the wardens. Because prisoners that can't walk need to be manually fed. And that's very labor intensive for my people to have to be responsible for. Hey, we finally have the plasteel drill getting built. God, that took forever. That was a whole stream's worth of waiting, but it's in. And soon Kiss My Cactus will be mining up a storm. T-Sing, you done? Yep, T-Sing will be done with the Circadian Assistant, and then all of Lo's bad surgery juju will be used up, and the surgeries will go flawlessly on Wendy. So there we go. We have all of the implants that we want already. I'm going to re-queue it up because it's confusing otherwise. So we want a bionic heart. Bionic left ear. Learning assistant. Coagulator. Shaper. Sterilizing stomach. Circadian assistant. Left kidney. Right kidney. Oh boy. Which is the nicer? They're at the same hospital bed. Okay. Lo. You're going to be... I'm going to give you a lavish meal. Wendy, hold off on that. Oh, okay. That's fine. Because Lo is going to be... He's going to be busy for a while. You're going to be on... Wake up. So that you can operate better. And let's get started. Oh, where'd she go? Oh, there she goes. Okay. So she is becoming the $1 million vampire. And I might have to make a batch of medicine, I think. Because I'm going to run out. So mass. Oh, Bryzit. Craft. Make meds. I'll make a batch or two. So we're starting for the heart. What I'm trying to do is just make Wendy ridiculously strong. I mean, she's already ridiculously strong, but even stronger. So all the pigskin eggs have been harvested. We only have one of the Edekin eggs. Here comes the others, I think. Razman still doesn't have the xenogerm implant. And the heart is in. Yep, heart is in. Oh, where are you hauling that egg? Okay, I see a mistake here. What's weird is there wasn't space on that shelf before, and then we used up the implant, and then all of a sudden there was space in the shelf, so then the egg got hauled. So this egg here is a impet egg. Cactus, you're going to fertilize it. As just a one-off. The rest of the eggs shouldn't be able to be hauled anywhere anymore. So is this any good? No. Weak melee damage, so you can throw this one out. There's all the Edekin eggs, so we're waiting on the Waster eggs and the Dirt Mole egg. So we're almost done. 3 eggs left and 1 implant left. Alright, Wendy has the ear. Still operating. And Bryzit's trying to make medicine for more surgeries. Where's Fangface? Why isn't he surgerying? Oh, you're healing Plava? Oh, God, this... I didn't realize how messed up this genie was. Cataract, cochlear implant, 2 scars, a bad back, and a bitten off finger. Dude, you have seen some stuff. My lord. So she just got the coagulator, I think? Yep, there it is. Next up is the aesthetic shaper, and then sterilizing stomach, circadian brain implant, and then the kidneys. And some of those organs, the heart and the kidneys, I'll be able to resell. Oh, Plava's out. I don't even know if Plava's going to be able to walk off the map tile. No, that wool parka will keep Plava warm enough, I think. But it's a hell of a journey. There we go. We've got even more parts. Now, Bryzit, that is definitely enough medicine. Resting, good. Got to see Wendy's stats after this. She'll be under anesthesia, so I won't really be able to show you her stats so much. I'm also out of herbal medicine. Yep. I wonder if there's any out on the map tile where those trials came in that like I overlooked that hasn't decayed. I don't see any. The problem is all those impids were like setting fire to everything. So if there was herbal meds, probably would have been torched. Because impids are dumb. The only thing that survives is like jade, I guess. No, I don't see any extra medicine. We did call in the trade caravans though, so they should be here sooner or later. And unfortunately, Wendy's kind of like knocked out for that, but oh well. So there's the sterilizing stomach, so she can't get food poisoning. We're just gonna keep going. It's getting a little hungry, but it's so fine. So the circadian assistant, so that I require less sleep. Bryzit can trade with Imperial Trader, yeah. That's been true since Bryzit's been a knight, so that's been true for a while now. And Vendetta's out. Vendetta, you're gonna need a new xenogene. So I'm actually gonna spend a second to set a new one up for Vendetta. So here's Vendetta. Animal War Call is unfortunate to have. We're going to give you Kind Instinct, Dead Calm, Cold Tolerance, Super Fast Wound Healing, Super Immunity, Very Fast Runner, and see if I can afford that somehow. Making you a Brawler. So, Great Melee, Furry Tail. Well, you already... No, you don't have fur. Yeah, you already have a Furry Tail. So just Awful Shooting, Awful Cooking, Awful Plants, Awful Art, Awful Craft, Poor Animals, Poor Social, Awful Int, -6. Still can't afford it. One more thing. Unattractive. You don't need to be attractive. So we can afford this at a -5. If I ignore super immunity, because it won't be a factor all that often, I have dark vision and elongated fingers. I like that. Xenotype name will be Vendetta, and start creating. So that is the new mod that Cathanon made and released today that allows you to custom tailor a xenogerm for a specific individual, which is great. And you are going to be assigned as a... Let's move you. You're going to be up here. And you're going to need a bedroom. And I don't have one. I'll get one built. I unfortunately broke down. Oh, is this steel? No, it's slate. So much more efficient, yeah, than taking screenshots and all that nonsense. Absolutely. Ooh, she is just getting ridiculous. She will also be able to implant another baseliner with sanguiphage in about 2 months, or half a year, 30 days. So that could be something that we do as well. What's the value with all our bionics? 25,000 currently. But I think that will go up once she's able to walk around and stuff. So Urdugal's the only one that we haven't harvested eggs. Rhadamant doesn't have the xenogerm in. So that's the big one. But it looks like some of this hill root's going to be harvestable pretty soon. And this is the last elective surgery on Wendy. Yeah, scroll through this giant list. She's barely human. Vendetta, what is up your butt? Oh, you probably have the wrong food. Yeah, there you go. Is Kawakirk your mom? Probably, right? Yep. So you're going to visit your mom in prison. That's sweet. Punch mommy in the face for me, please. Thank you. You're just not allowed to have a nice relationship with your mother. Harmed me. Perfect. Minus 15. That is exactly what I was going for. I don't need you to miss mommy when I inevitably harvest the rest of her body. I think she has machine body complete. Well, she's not a transhumanist. Our ideology is transhumanism. But, yeah, she's transhumanist transformed because of the ideology. But she should be on her feet pretty soon. Vendetta, you need a weapon. So you're going to be a brawler eventually. I'll give you a warhammer. And then, before I forget, Midi, you should also take a warhammer. I don't need you with a breach axe. Oh, or you go on a food binge. Oh well. Attempts were made. They failed, but they were attempted. I've got so many corpses in stockpile. How many are down here alone? 156 plus 102. Nice. So the last two things I really want to do is to get Rhadamant implanted. Because if I forget, it's kind of sucks. And then to get Vendetta implanted as well. Those are the two big ones. Pointer now has a leg, so Pointer will be able to walk to feed. And Lilin, jealous. That sucks. Can't all win. Rogi. You know what? Yeah, it's okay. I'll just put another drill in here. Here's a very obvious case of I haven't xenogermed you either. So I'm going to need to shut that down myself. Jack, you go do it. She probably won't survive, but that's always fun. Oh boy. She survived. Barely. Barely. I don't, well, oh, okay. She's survived wave 1 so far. Fangface, get on that. Because, you chopped off her arm and her leg. With, like, 2 hours to live. That's what you get. You went berserk, and, well, you found out what happens to people that don't behave. So here's another xenogerm that we need to implant. Wendy's on her feet. She still has anesthesia for 22 more hours, but once the anesthesia goes away, I'll check her stats. I think we're about to have a harvest of heal root, so that should allow us to do the surgeries. And then the rice that we have is absolutely awful. I'm probably going to need to either buy it, trade for it, or grow another farm. Unfortunately for me, I have a bunch of brawlers coming in. That's bad timing. So I was trying to wrap this up. Guess not. So there's sappers coming from the east-northeast. Mechs, it's going to be easier for me to move them like this. Undraft, but have them auto-move. And then die, I'm just going to start cranking out... no, that's not die. Cranking out some war urchins as cannon fodder. Wendy is, like, woozy, so I need to be cautious with her, but she's going to be a pretty good sidecaster, despite her wooziness. So let me just give her the glitter relic here. One thing that I wanted to do is I wanted her to have a shield belt that she can swap to when I have to fight as just a sidecaster. And they're sappers, of course, yeah. Everyone wants to punch through my walls. Why play fair when you can play dirty, right? There we go. We'll be harvesting your eggs soon, too. They're all brawlers, though, so this might be interesting. Oh, Jack, you kind of don't have armor. Where'd your armor go? I'll figure that out later, but try not to get stabbed too bad. So there won't be much left of you. And a solar flare. Okay, it's one of those days, huh? All of my vat-grown, everyone is going to be bio-starved, and the progress on the xenogerms are going to be halted. Wendy, we're going to need you sooner than when you're projected to arrive. The scythers will slow them down a little bit, but this is about to get full of breathy fire here in a second, so... 1, 2. What I really want to do is get a hefty group pulse back there, but it's a little dangerous to do because of all the fire that's going to be everywhere. But I'm going to try it anyway. Let's see. Maybe I'll go from behind. Oh, Kish, that's kind of the wrong spot for you. But I find it hilarious that you're doing that, so keep at it. I can't get in there. I can't get to the right spot to be able to drop like a mega pulse. And I don't think it's worth the risk, personally. Because where she is now is subject to fleeing anyway. Alright. Through the covers of her own teammates, I'm going to try to burn... Oh no, they're already doing it. Okay. So there's a way to do this. Here. Because there's a contingency coming up this direction. And I'll be able to hit them with berserks, because they're not near any fire. There we go. Perfect. I'm also very low on hemogen. I'll fix that later. Frosty, you're doing a really good job at just chopping every... Oh, God, don't do that. If you want to do that, get a little closer. There's also a possibility of getting the last impet that I wanted, so I don't have to go impet raiding. So I'm having Marauder come and try to flank them from behind and hit them. Most of the guys that are berserked are like done being berserked. Wendy's easily 20 tiles away from any fire, I think. Here we go, fire burst. So they can't rush you. And then drop drop a charge. They are getting schooled. Now, where are they even? They're just like running away. Splat. Alright, they're fleeing now. You are female but too old. Unfortunately, I don't really have a good person to subdue people. Like, I don't have a brawler that... I guess Vendetta, but Vendetta is, like, asleep and not here. Orange Chaos, I guess, can try to bash people down. So let's try to find a female. That one, Kazran, would be appropriate. Yeah. Or Miseron, but you're already pretty bloody. Maybe I'll try for both. Or you. Because you already have a spine injury, so you're pretty easy to subdue. So I'll go for Vichron, or whatever their name is. I don't even know. So everybody back out of that fight except for Orange Chaos. Let's try again. You, Kazran. The auto-firing turrets are fine. That's probably not gonna, like, smush a person. It's just the, or war urchins are fine. Actually, war urchins work. So all mechs go to the recharge zone. Get out of there. And Kazran's downed. Perfect. Capture. Mission accomplished. I also gained a stack of herbal meds. That is absolutely okay by me. Oh, we had a... No, you're 54. Never mind. Does any of you have meds? I would happy to steal your meds. No, they don't have meds. But those meds are going to allow me to do the remaining surgeries without having to wait for the harvest, which is really nice. Well, that's what you get for trying to sap my base. The urchins are still chasing them off the map tile. Kish will have to get repaired, but not a big deal. Here comes all the traders. Wendy's still under anesthesia, but like, she's still probably the best trader by far. And let me see. Trade price improvement would be Misk. No. Stats? Yeah, stats. Yeah, Wendy still wins. And that is absolutely not the right spot for Kazaron. Carry. And put her in the right prison. The correct prison. Done. Prisoner farm ovum. How far back is YouTube? From the start of the stream. I never go further than... YouTube's always caught up by the end of the week, before the next stream. Always. So if you miss a stream, if you watch what I release on YouTube, you're ready for the next stream. Every time. It's a rule. It's a hard, fast rule I live by. Huh, they have boomlopes for sale? That's funny. Oh, come on. Well, Vendetta, newest member, you might not stick around very long. Because you're going berserk, and I'm going to let the Scythers deal with you. I don't have a lot of tolerance. Nearsightedness, psychically dull, tox resistance, pig ears? No, thanks. Variant happy? Nah, I don't really need that either. Out to Skullcat might be not terrible to own. Organs are kind of like universal currency, so when I have the opportunity to sell corsets, I should sell the corsets instead. Okay, I don't want T-Sing doing it. I'm trying to think of, like, who is roughly appropriate to put down this berserk. I could use Wendy to do Serenity. Oh, not enough Psi focus. Okay. Inject Go Juice and do it that way. I wanted to avoid the whole, like, using drugs route, but... You're just gonna destroy Alejandro, aren't you? Obnoxious. Completely obnoxious. Ah, no, I'm addicted. See, this wasn't worth it. You're gonna lose arm privilege if you don't snap out of this and behave. You know what? Oh, you know, that might just cure the anesthesia. I'm not going to take that. You have been naughty. I'm considering punching you, but you get one pass. This is the only pass. Lo, are you doing the surgeries that I want? You are not. Do them. I'm losing patience with lazy doctors. Are you leaving already? It's not that cold. Components. Very attractive in foam spray. It's like anti-vampire. Pyrophobic. Yes, I want that. Pyrophobic is a really good way to shut down pyromaniacs. So if you have pyrophobic and you implant it on a pyromaniac, they will not be pyromaniac anymore. They will be afraid of fire, and therefore thereby pacified in that way. Beckon and Vertical Pulse, I'll buy. Don't need Words of Inspiration. And this cost me a few kidneys. Cool. Oh, lances. Yeah. Give me the lances. So now I know Vertical Pulse, which is really nice to own. There was Death Threat Serum. I don't really need more Death Threat Serum. I'm sort of like... the additional Death Threat Serum wouldn't benefit me. Really? You didn't learn your lesson? Alright. Stupid impid. I'm sort of maxed out on beneficial buildings. I could have like a higher hemorrhaging cap, but it's not worth 1,000 silver. Oh, the war urchins are coming in. Alright, let the war urchins do it. Shoot them in the head. Rhadamant, did you get implanted? No. Lo was probably in the process of doing it and then got rudely interrupted. The last trade was... Imperial? I traded? No, it was the Shaman tribals, I think. So get over there before they leave because they're cold. Oh, my urchins died. They timed out. All right, Kath, you manage. You punch them down. Rage come to an end. We're really going to need to implant that. That's so annoying. Again, they bring one herbal med. Why even bother? I'll buy the Soother. They have no genes. And sell a heart and some lungs. Lance for more lungs. Cool. My relationship with them is a little lower than the others, so I'll also give them the extra organs. Yeah, now they like me. Oh, what the hell? That is not doing the surgery. Oh, wait, you're done? No, you're not done. Did we use up? No, I didn't even use up the herbal meds. I think Fangface is probably monopolizing them or something. I don't exactly know what's going on, but... Yeah, okay, it's Fangface. Any bruises anyone has as a prisoner? They don't get tended to with meds because I'm low on meds. But Rhadamant gets meds. So Wendy will go do these operations because I'm just out of patience at this point. No, don't tend the sensory mechanites. Damn it. That is not what I meant to do. Operate. No, stop talking to her. She's a waster. That's such a waste of your time. Oh my god. Operating isn't working. Like, straight up, I can't operate. Don't I have a, yeah, I have the xenogerm right here. Let me implant it in... Rhadamant? There we go. Still can't operate. It's really strange. It's just like not working. I'll try to haul it. And then you're standing there and you're broken. Alright, Vendetta, you cost me a good addiction. So if you don't end up being worth it, I'm gonna be mad. Yeah, I think I queued 2 up for 1 prisoner. I'll cancel both and then redo it. No, they're canceled. Oh, it was doubled up. Okay, so here we go. Implant once. Done. There, okay, and it's working. I guess if you queue 2 up, the game like freaks out and it breaks. I am out of button-down shirts that are good. So just to tidy up, I want to put a leg in a Rhadamant, to pacify Juliz, and maybe to install Vendettas, because we just had a huge harvest of heal root. Because Vendetta's about to have her xenogerm done too. It also looks like so for the mechs, I'm going to force haul the uranium. Because at this point, I don't have any stockpiled uranium over there, and that's like a vulnerability. Gotta have my uranium, you know? Now I see that we just did a huge harvest of heal root, but like, for the life of me, I can't seem to find where it's stored. Unless the farming bot somehow failed a bunch of the harvests, but that seems unlikely. Oh, you know, Talkmore, you might be right. It might have died off due to the solar flare, and just a few of it survived. It should have occurred to me that during the solar flare, we'd have crop failure. Shucks. So here's Vendetta's. Oh. Apparently it's not implantable. Maybe I read the numbers wrong. But, so I'll queue up another one. But it could be a bug. I'd have to go back and check. So I'm not going to bother with super immunity this time. You don't have robust or reduced pain, and I think I missed that anyway, so I wouldn't want to implant what I queued up for you anyway. Nearsightedness. Awful everything. So +7. Very fast runner. Elongative fingers, dark vision. That says you break even at 0. Great melee, -3. Dead calm. Oh, dead calm has you at -6. So let's get rid of elongative fingers. Yep. Unattractive and elongative fingers. See if this one works. So this one's 5. I like the furry tail only because it's, given how cold it is, it's a way to keep them warmer. Wendy, you're a little low on hemogen and also psi focus, but let's do the hemogen first before you go in hemo withdrawals. I was at -5 last time. Yeah, so there might still be some bugs with that mod. I was trying to troubleshoot it earlier today with him and thought we got all the bugs resolved, but clearly not. But now there's video evidence of it so that we can track it down. Well, definitely not hemo low. This is the other prisoner, Julius. Actually, Kazron requires one too, doesn't it? She. So instead of making the Vendetta one, let's make another passive prisoner. But that might have to wait for another time. I'll just quickly, because Julius has been a complete pain in the butt, almost to the point where like I probably should have murdered her, but for whatever reason we've given her a pass. We'll get that last one implanted. Come on, Lo. It's the last thing I want to do. And I'll leave a message to myself. The priority for next stream will be Implant, Kazron, and Vendetta, because they are missing their xenogerms. But Juliz just got hers, so she will no longer fight obnoxiously. There is a little bit left to do, which is the ovum harvest. Although I have one herbal med, so that's all we'll do. That will be the last operation. We need to haul the others. And there we go. Where are you? Oh, you're just moving it. Sweet! And that, my friends, is the end of the stream. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, March 5th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigos.